Alrighty everybody, Ryan from Ryan's World, you know, the kid that's been unboxing toys ever since he could walk, just released a new movie. Anyways, the movie was absolutely horrendous, and today I'll be covering what truly made this movie such a flop. So stick around until the end of the video, and also consider subscribing. It's free and y'all can always unsubscribe if you'd like. So if you know anything about Ryan's World, you know he's one of the biggest kids YouTube channels out there, racking up billions of views with toy reviews and unboxing videos.
You're on track to be a teenage billionaire doing YouTube.
Yeah, for the production side, we own the studio in Houston. It's called Sunlight Entertainment, and we have full-time employee, about 30 to 40 employees, and it breaks down to video editors, producers, animators, voice actors, on-camera talent, script writers. They're all producing contents for YouTube, and some of the stuff it's outside YouTube.
So with that massive reach, you'd think that a movie would be an instant success, right? Well, things didn't go quite as planned. Despite a massive budget of around $10 million to produce the movie barely even managed to bring in around $600,000. That's a pretty brutal flop, especially considering the movie was shown internationally, which is a big deal in the world of YouTuber movies. Not many YouTuber-based films get on that level where people worldwide can actually go in the theaters to see it. But the problem here is that no one went to go watch it. There are even TikToks floating around with fans recording empty theaters where they are practically the only ones there.
How's this for a point? I'm the big brother, I know best, and I'm in charge. The twins go home before they get us into any more trouble.
I mean, bro, if you look at the comment section on this video, you can see that Ryan's parents actually responded to the video, proving in their message that the movie isn't performing as expected. For Ryan, that kind of turnout had to be disappointing, but it's also raising a lot of questions. Was this movie really made for Ryan, or is he being used as an easy cash grab by his parents? And yes, I unfortunately had to buy this movie so I could get the footage to show you guys in this video, so rest in peace my sanity. The critics and Ryan fans weren't any kinder to the movie itself, some calling it underwhelming, saying it would only appeal to Ryan's youngest toy-loving fans, and to be honest, he's just a kid caught up in a massive social media machine, and the reality is that none of this is really his fault, but with a movie actually flopping this hard, it raises the question, how long will his parents keep this up for? In this clip I'm about to show you guys, I'm not trying to bash Ryan, but it kind of just proves how cheaply made his set is.
Can you find it? Yeah, right there. Look, it actually says the totally legit and restored adventures you have Kaiten.
Is it an actual book or just the front? Let's see.
It's because during the movie we make our own story. All of them inside there's Superman.
Oh, so only the cover is fake?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Like bro, even though it's a fake book and it doesn't have to be real for a movie, the fact that you're almost a teenage billionaire and you can't print out a real book for a movie is absolutely horrendous. Let's get back to the movie itself and why it left so many people unimpressed. It kicks off with Ryan performing a magic trick, but it doesn't take long for things to get absolutely off of track of the movie's storyline. His younger sisters come into scene, messing with his props and ultimately ruining his trick, which sets the tone for the movie. They're essentially the annoying little sisters that are meant to add humor, but for many viewers it quickly became repetitive. The humor is basic and more suited to really young kids, and that's part of the problem. It doesn't appeal to anyone outside that age group. Anyways, after that, we see Ryan head out with his friend Aiden to a comic book store, where they find a mysterious locked door with rare comics inside. Rather than just leaving it alone, Aiden tries to punch in random codes to unlock it. She's right in front of the store clerk too, who doesn't react to any of her attempts at breaking in. When her attempts fail, the door makes a loud access denied sound, which practically everybody in the whole store could hear.
Signal? What kind of signal? I don't like this, Aiden. Just whistle or something.
This is one of those scenes where you're left wondering who thought that this would work. It feels forced, and in my opinion, I wouldn't show any of these types of scenes to people trying to break into secured places, especially in front of super young kids watching their movie. Because you absolutely cannot tell me that people above the age of 18 years old are going to watch this movie because it may have sparked their interest. They would most likely go to watch the movie in the theaters with their family who may be younger than them. Anyways, if we get back to the code breaking here, what's funny is that the chances of randomly guessing the correct code on a locked door are incredibly low. According to Google, it says that the odds of breaking through a 6-digit code is a 1 in 1,000,000% chance. So yeah, realistically, Aiden would be standing there for years just trying random combinations. Eventually, they get access to the comics anyway. Inside, he finds a book that ends up opening a portal to a whole other animated world, and now he's a superhero, which would have been a cool concept if it was actually executed well. But almost right after he enters the animated world, he's already in the middle of a battle with a villain called Dark Titan, who's basically just an emo version of Ryan. Dark Titan, who we all could have thought to be the main villain of the story, just turns out to be a stepping stone for even a bigger bad guy. Holy shit, bro, god damn, they are fighting to the death. And I also forgot to mention, Ryan's sisters, and along with a bunch of other toys from his show, were actually stuck in jail for some period of time. I guess they were captured by Dark Titan in this evil trap door, and ever since then they were stuck in jail. And this is kind of unfortunate, hence the fact they're supposed to be superheroes and save the day. But unfortunately, they are not saving the day in this situation here. Later down the road, they get out of jail and they meet up with Ryan, and they absolutely beat the living out of Dark Titan, and as a result they leave bro under a giant chandelier. However, at the end of this fight, they find out that Dark Titan isn't the big bad villain that we all may have expected. He actually has a boss.
You're lucky I'm not calling the actual boss.
You have a boss? That's even worse than needing henchmen.
In my opinion, this is the worst thing that you can do for the Ryan movie, hence the fact Ryan was actually fighting Dark Titan for the majority of the movie. You would think to make the movie more exciting, Ryan would be fighting the main villain, not the secondary villain. Dark Titan is actually a recurring character in the Ryan's World universe. He's been shown up in several of Ryan's videos, with titles like Ryan and a Superhero Family Save Titan Universe and Dark Titan Takeover. But instead of being the main villain here, he's just brushed aside as a new antagonist who we barely get to know. Also, if we look at the likes to dislike ratio on one of these videos, you can clearly see that people are not very happy with the work produced by Ryan's team. Also, bro, what the hell is going on here? I think Ryan's parents are on something. After this, Ryan's character and his friends are off on another adventure, only to encounter more confusing plot twists. At one point, Ryan is in a showdown, which I'm guessing is meant to be the big fight scene of the movie. Anyways, his theme song kicks on, and sure enough, Ryan wins, but the world they're in is still in chaos, covered in lava from an erupting volcano. So if you were as curious just as much as me, how do they save the day? Well, they get a random penguin character to scribble some equations on a chalkboard, and somehow that fixes everything. It feels like the creators just slapped on a quick ending without giving it any real thought, and even for the young fans, you'd think that they would try a little harder with the story to keep them engaged and actually watch through the whole movie. And overall, that's what makes this movie feel so cheaply produced. So now what y'all have all been waiting for, my personal rating. I wouldn't say that this movie was absolutely terrible, but it wasn't great either. I mean, according to IMDb, they gave the Ryan's World movie a 2.2 out of 10, which is really low, but I might just give it a 5 or a 6 at best. It's obvious that they didn't put much thought into writing the script for the movie, as much as it was marketed for kids. And at the end of the day, I just feel bad for Ryan. He's been in front of a camera since he was a little kid, and it doesn't seem like he's had much to say in this whole journey. Right now, it's hard to see where his brand will go from here. Other than that, thank you for watching. We're only about 300 subscribers away from our goal of 10,000 subscribers, so it'd mean the world to me if y'all could just subscribe. Y'all can always unsubscribe, so why not? Click the recommended videos on screen to stay up to date with all of the recent drama I have covered on this channel. Don't forget to join the Discord server in the description. I like to chat with you guys there, so don't forget to join up in the links below. I love each and every one of y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.